Hello everyone, this is me, Anna, with Passions of Paper. I hope you've all been having a good day today. As you can see here, I've got a new journal to show off. It is a Mermaid sea theme journal, and it's got a little belly band, hairband type of thing that I just made for it. For the closure, it says "Be You Bravely." So that just stretches and comes off, allows for lots of expansion of the journal. We've got some charms hanging down here: starfish, seahorse, sea turtle, and a dolphin. On the cover here we've got a mermaid, beautiful artwork from a printable. I'll be sharing all the printables in the description. I put a seahorse charm on here that she's holding. In the printable, she's holding a seahorse, and it kind of looks like a charm. So I thought I would just kind of give it a 3D effect. Same thing with this star here. There was a star charm looking thing here, so I just kind of made that 3D. And then I added just some little crystals here. It's a beautiful cover full of color. I've got some corner protectors here. Very pretty metal. And then we've got some vintage lace here and some ribbon. I did, this is some sprayed paper that you use in like gift wrapping. And then I've got, this netting, I'd use this netting here. It's like a crocheted netting. It carries around to the back. And the back you can use as a pocket, or you can just leave it like that. I just really love the effect of it on the back, so that's why that's on there, not really much on the front, because I only had enough to do this. So, and I really loved it on the back. On the side here you can see it's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I used that as the cover. Thought that was fitting. And I made this beautiful fluffy tassel. It is removable. As you can see here, it's on a bulldog clip. So, in this pocket, we had a little mini book, a little mini journal with this beautiful charm on it. And this here is like a bubble button type of thing. It's like a Tree of Life button, but I thought it kind of looked like a mermaid's tail. So that's why that was used there. And this is waxed thread, just a really beautiful color. Fits, this is basically the main color of my journal's theme. And so here we've got a mermaid, and I used some muslin on the siding, and another mermaid here. Inside I did some mermaid scale stenciling, and then just some grungy papers. And then on the back I made an acetate pocket with, it's got a little mini envelope with a little card inside, and a card here, and then just some scrap papers, and then a little ribbon. And that's all sewed on. So I don't know if you can tell, but I've got all these fabrics in here. It's a lot like the tassel I made for my personal journal, but I went heavier on the softer eyelash trims. They're just super, super soft. So this tassel is just very, very soft, I guess. There should be another word for that, but it's not coming to my mind. And then, like I told you in my other video, I made these from seam binding. I dyed them and scrunched them to make them crunchy like that, bouncy. And then I've got these gold threads that add a very beautiful, delicate feature to it. And then this ladder yarn. They change colors gradually. And just some other stuff in there. And onto the inside. So, well, first I'll show you the outside. In here we've got a big full-page sized pocket, so you can fold up full-size pages and put them in there. This is a printable, and here we've got a pocket with a playing card and just another card. I've got a paper clip here that you can use for whatever. I'm just put it in there because it was cute and it matched the theme. We've got a cluster right here with a little turtle, sea turtle charm. Super cute. And then some stamping and stenciling. And I drew some lines with a pen. We've got this really nice fabric here. It's really soft. Sticks out a little bit, adds character to the edges. Just another journaling card, and that's a tuck spot. Some writing space, a mermaid stamp. Just a warning, this journal is not child friendly. There are topless mermaids. So, just a warning before I continue. Alright, so this journaling card is just really gorgeous and beautiful and relaxing. And there's, yeah, some more. This fabric is like, it's so soft and fuzzy, but it looks kind of like fish netting to me. So that's why I included that. You can write here, and this can help hide some of your words. We've got some stamping, stenciling, and another cluster with a little starfish charm. This is a card I made. Well, that's a digital, but on the back I made this. I used some Tim Holtz Resist spray on a mermaid stencil, and then I inked it. And as you can see, the ink does not go on the mermaid, and it's got texture too. You can feel the texture and see it too. So that was really cool. It was my first time using that. This here is glittery. I don't know if you can see that. That does not pick up too well, but it's fun. It pulls out and it gets really long, and you can write on both sides of it, and it just folds up like that. This journal, I think the colors of this journal just came out beautifully. This like seafoam green kind of color is it's the color of my craft room, and I just love this color. Here I've got some star punch outs from some paper that I dyed and cooked, and it looks kind of like sand. My lighting is not in the right spot. This is not helping me. Now my camera's not working with me. Okay, moving on. Did not want this to be a long video. I did some decorating, some collaging down here. We've got some cute little tags with some of that ladder yarn. Beautiful stuff. Writing space. We've got a belly band here with a ribbon, which also has some fun texture. It's really silky, like a plasticky silky. Just a piece of paper that was coffee dyed. And here's another scrap of paper being held by this clam. I've got this clip here that's not being used, so you can use that how you want. Here's a journaling card I touched up with those little pearl dot thingies, and did some stamping on the back. It says, "It's your day." Thought that turned out really cute. Got this big old clip here, paper clip. These are fun. Got that holding this jar that or bottle that I cut out. And that's just some journaling space. Beautiful digital. So pretty. Love the colors in this journal so much. Very bright. Got a tab here. Did some stamping there. Here I did some stamping of seashells and all the different sea colors. And we've got a sea turtle on 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea paper, book paper. And then that's just some journaling space there. Fun stuff to read. And journaling space. Here's another stencil. This one I just did gesso on the back, so you can just write on that. And then I did, so this says Mermaid Dreams. It's got some of those little, I don't know what these are called, but got those there. And then I made this little booklet. And it's on a brad, so this can be opened up and you can write little things on there, both sides. And then I just tuck that on the pocket here to add a little decoration. This says, I'd rather be a mermaid, and I just did some collaging of the tissue papers here and some fabrics. That's what this is, tissue paper. That's the word I couldn't remember earlier. I made a writing board because this did get pretty heavily decorated, so writing board will make it very easy to use. We've got a card here. And another one of those stencils on the book pages, just some writing space. And then a pocket here that was really turned out really cute. And then this is some vintage sea Wikipedia pages. This is paper that I food colored and cooked, so it's nice and crispy, crunchy, not crispy, just crunchy. I do my pages wonky like this so that they can stick out, and it just adds a very beautiful visual effect. I like being able to see several pages at once and not have these clean book pages. That's just my style. I know it's not everyone's style, but to me that is like, this is what I want in a journal. Journals with plain straight pages just bore me. They can be super decorated, but if it just doesn't have them coming out of the sides, that's just not my thing. So this I did some stenciling, and this is iridescent washi tape. So it changes colors from like a pinkish purple to a light green. The green's kind of like this color because it's not really showing up on here. Looks kind of yellow on the camera, but it is not yellow. Here we've got some tassel ribbon. Adds a lot of fun texture. And then I did some lines and a stamp. I have a lot of fun sea stamps, so I've been trying to use them. Some of my, this is just green copy paper that has been coffee dyed to give it the crunch and to make it look more vintage and not so bright. So it's really easy to do. If you're already coffee dyeing papers, get colored copy papers, coffee dye those, and they look amazing. Not so bright. This is a piece of paper that I got off of Etsy. Someone, I don't remember who she was, I'll post her in the description. She makes papers that you can buy, handmade papers that she makes, and then you can buy them. So I couldn't resist adding a little extra something to my journal. This is more of that tissue paper. I sewed it on. I just love how my sprays do all this different colorations in it. This is from a Netherlands book. I think it's Netherlands. I don't know. I don't know. But it's foreign, and it's of the seas and boats and lighthouses and all that good stuff. So that definitely belonged. I did some corner stamping here, leaving lots of writing space. And here I've got more of those crystal thingies. And just got a little side tuck space here. And another one of those seahorse playing cards. Here I sewed on a little notepad. Lots of crunchy papers. Very cute colors. And this is, what's that paper called? I forget what it's called, but it adds a nice texture to it. And I really love the color of this paper right next to this printable. They just look really awesome together. More food colored paper. Lots of food colored paper. And I forgot to show you on the last one, but so I showed you the charms at the beginning, but I've got 2 signatures, and each signature has the 2 charms because there's 2 strings. So I left them long, and I only knotted them once because I want whoever buys this to be able to decide how they want it. They can tie them closer up to here and cut the strings off so there's no dangling strings, or you can leave them like this and just double knot them so that they're more permanent, or you can have them come down lower. You can decide how to do it however you want. It's just a single knot. It's really easy to undo and change it to how you want it. I don't know what it is about bottles, but bottles with stuff inside of it is really fun. Here I did an eyelet and a ribbon bow. And I did some corner stamps here. And I made this little fabric trim. I feel like my lighting is just too far away or something. Doesn't seem to be making stuff show up very well. I did some starfish punches on this page so you can see the page behind it. And that's the other side of that page that I bought. And this is where I put those starfish. And here we've got, I altered this paper clip because it was catching on the tissue paper on this. And I made a little removable notepad. It says I washed up like this. Made it removable so you can take it out and set it somewhere and write things in it that you need to do, or grocery lists or whatnot. And then when it's all filled up, you can put it back in the journal. And it just adds more ephemera to your journal. When you're putting this on, just be careful. This tissue paper is not glued all the way down right here. I did that on purpose. But this does catch it a little bit, so you gotta kind of pop it up and over so you don't tear it. Love this ribbon, this gold ribbon. You can see through it. It's just so delicate and beautiful and fancy. Back here, I did this little extra thing. I got this beautiful little piece of fabric, and I really wanted to use it in a special way. So you could always just put something here and kind of hide it behind this. I left it free floating so you can pull that off to the side. Here I've got a little tag for some more writing space. Then this opens up, and I use acetate to make all these pockets, and they're just full of extra ephemera that you can use to decorate the journal with. Right here I've got a bookmark that just kind of is movable. It's double-sided. I did that Mermaid scale stenciling. And then right here you can do some secret journaling because you don't really see that side since it's smaller. And the way that this works is you just put it over a page like this. So it sticks up a little bit and it gives you another extra little tassel. And we've got some tags that you can decide where to put right on the back of. Some stuff here. This I inked. I tried to make it look like bubbles. And this, you can't really see the acetate on camera, but it's got a pocket going down this way. That's my tallest one. And then there's one right here going down this way. You also can't see it because there's stuff in the way. Down this way. And then there's a straight pocket right here that this little stuff's in. And then, oops, over here, we've got this pocket right here, and then this one up here. And they're all sewed in, so they're held very neatly. I've got just some index cards that you can create something with or just journal on that are in the sea-themed colors. And then some extra little things that you can play with up here. And there she is, my little mermaid journal. This will be available for sale. And with that, I wanted to announce that I am currently working on starting up my Etsy shop. I'm finally decided it's time to start selling. It's been, the reason why I haven't started selling stuff yet is because I love the stuff that I make. And I love it so much, and I'm just, it's going to be really, really hard to let it go. So that is why I have not sold anything yet or attempted to. So keep an eye or ear out for my next video, because my next video will be when I've made my shop and I've got all my stuff listed in it, and then I'll be making a video showing what's listed in it currently to start it out. And it'll be, once you see that video, that stuff is actually in my shop, ready for sale, ready to buy. So I just need to let people know, because a lot of people have been asking me, where am I selling my stuff? How can I find it? And I haven't been selling it. I've just been making these videos in preparation so that when people see my journals on Etsy, they can watch the flip through for them before deciding if they want to buy it or not. So that is what's happening. It's a little bit sad and hard for me to be selling this stuff because I love all of my creations so much. But hopefully they just go to really good homes and people love them as much as I do. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching, and again, keep an eye out for my next video. Alright, see ya. Bye.